Chop City, be doing videos like this, standing right beside the paintings, look just like the painting, and then pull up some Asian-looking people that don't look nothing like the paintings. You look like you. This man look just like the painting. The nose, the skin color. Then he goes to proceed in the rest of the video to pull up some goddamn Asians. The skin color light.
That's because he's so indoctrinated. He thinks he's black.
He doesn't know that that's Asians he's pulling up. And I keep telling him, like, yo, the Asians came here in 1200s. He's like, what evidence do you have? And I pull out that book, the Al-Mexim book that says that they left Asia because of the Genghis Khan Wars and came to America. And this dude would not even read the thing. He wouldn't even listen or care about it. They're so indoctrinated into Africa that they're trying to do everything to tear down America.
To hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate? You should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you?
But I'ma end mine. If you ain't down for the Africans here in the United States, period, point blank, if you ain't down for the ones that suffered in South Africa from apartheid and shit, damn it, you need to step your punk ass to the side and let us brothers and us Africans step in and start putting some foot in that ass.
That's what they told us today. In other words, you still a slave. No matter how much money you got, you still ain't shit.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I have to die today for this little African right here to have a future, I'm a dead.
Equality has nothing to do with whites. We don't want to be equal with the white man. He's not the criteria or yardstick by which equality is measured. He's not in a position to tell us we are equal. It's not his right. It's not his to do. We had equality before the white man was created. We had equality before the white man came into existence. And we want equality whether the white man is on this earth or not. Equality means the opportunity to develop all of our dormant potential, all of our dormant capability. And in developing this dormant capability, the right and the ability to stand on this earth on some land of our own and bring about a civilization and a society in which we will be completely independent, complete freedom to take care of the needs, to take care of the wants and the likes and the dislikes of our people, to establish our own nation, our own society, our own heaven, our own future. This is what we mean by freedom, by equality. And justice means as you sow, so shall you reap. If you do wrong, you'll get wrong in return. And if you do right, you'll get right in return. When you're in your own nation, in your own land, you're in a position to get justice. But when you're in another man's country, in another man's land, under another man's flag, and under another man's government, and under another man's court system, you have to look to that other man for justice, and you'll never get it.
Peace, family. What's going on? Poor City coming right black at y'all. I'm glad you guys are hanging out with me. What's going on? Please hit the like button when you come on in. Please hit that like button. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. I appreciate all you guys for stopping in. I had a long weekend, family. I had a long weekend. I hung out with my baby girl. Shout out to my oldest daughter. She graduated high school this weekend. So shout out to you, baby girl. I took the liberty of going to visit her. And, you know, I lost my voice, family, last weekend. Yo, I'm barely getting my shit back. But it was fun. You know, kids are amazing. You know, they grow up real quick on you. You know, you look at their first steps and then next thing you know, they're striding across the stage. So shout out to her for doing her thing. But I had some time on my hands when I was downtown, and I actually went to the National Museum of African American History and Culture in Washington, D.C. Every time I go to D.C., my hometown, shout out to everybody that's from D.C. and the DMV area. Every time I get a chance to go back, I try to hang out down there and get a chance to see it. Every time I go in there, it's I see something different, probably something that I've never seen since the last time. So it's always a good place. But I took the opportunity to go in there and film some of the footage, and I just wanted to share that to you on here. I know the last time I tried to do that, I couldn't. So I'm gonna try one more time in real time. I had to like delete that shit, like J. Cole kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? I might delete later. But we'll see how it goes this round. And if I can play it, we're gonna see what's going on. Let me try to share my screen, and I'm gonna go basically share what we was doing there, what I was doing there. Hope you guys can see what I am seeing right here. And we're gonna go right to it, and I'm gonna start the play. I'm gonna probably get myself up out of here. There you go. All right, so yeah, this is me kind of just walking around in the National Museum of African History. There's a part on here that got cut off because I did this during my TikTok lives. So I'm just basically showing you guys footage from that. Some of this stuff got cut off. I don't know what happened, but there's a section in there where it talked about different European nations and the estimates of the Africans that was captured and sent to America. And I wish I could show you that part because that was crucial. They had a lot of numbers on there. It started with the Portugal. They had Great Britain on there. They had France, Denmark, and it had these numbers and stuff that was on the bottom, just to let you know, folks know that it was more than one European nation that was involved in it and all that good stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and proceed with the video, and you guys will just see what I got. This is you guys' opportunity to see a little bit of the National Museum of African History, family. That's where I'm at. Where I was shooting this. Like I said, I had a little time on my hands with my baby girl. Peace to the chat. Peace to the chat. Peace to everybody in the chat. Please like and follow if you haven't followed. All right. Shout out to the motherfucking Adjustment Syndicate, because that's what we do. And if anybody want to debate us, this is where you guys do it at. Everybody check out Sutek's last debate. That was pretty good the way he handled that. That particular debate was titled, was it the Moors? Were the Moors all black? Brother said they were all black, and Sutek knocked that shit out the park. So shout out to that brother. But anybody that, you know, got a problem with what we say on here, on TikTok or whatever, Mo, Brother X, Rob, anybody that's on the syndicate, man, y'all come let us know and we can schedule something and get this done in a scholastic way. But I'm gonna proceed with my video. All right, family, because that's what we all are here for.
Okay, but that's just more than
Peace family, peace family. We are in the National American African History Museum. I had time to sneak up in this joint before my daughter graduate today. I'm gonna give you guys a tour of this joint here. Sorry, guys. So when you come into the museum, you got to go all the way on the bottom floor. It starts on the ground. This is the National Museum of African History in Washington, D.C. Peace family. We're in the National Museum of African History in Washington, D.C. Can't talk loud because it's kind of quiet down here. So family, when you come to the museum downstairs, you got to go to the bottom floor first. All of these are ships.
It was built an economy based on slavery and the New World plantation system. To make vast profits from the global demand for sugar, rice, tobacco, and coffee, they invested in slavery.
It's not a lot of lighting in here, but I want to go over this real quick with you guys. So that part right there, to my right, is where I was trying to get, but TikTok cut all of this off. You got to make sure y'all go to the bottom floor. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I try to go over there and then it cuts it off. So I apologize about that. When I go back up there, I'm gonna try to get that video. But I came over here and that shit just cut off because I was gonna explain all of that in detail. I read every last one. And see, it cut it off. I don't know what happened. TikTok did that shit, not me. Yeah, my signal might go out. I don't know. So something happened. We are in the National Museum of African History If you haven't checked it out, this is a little private tour. I gotta be quiet. So this is the bottom floor of it right here. And I'm gonna go read some of these primaries for you guys, if you guys don't mind that. Thank you for hitting the like. Appreciate the 5 of y'all in here caring about African history, culture, and greatness. Appreciate you guys. So I saw something that was really, really, really pissed me off in here. I gotta show y'all this right here. These are first-hand accounts of what they did to women. Gotta wait till these guys are done, but hang on.
Take him away to the cotton country.
Okay, yeah, that was it right there.
The slave owners were shouting and selling children to one man.
So right here, these are like first-hand primaries that they have cased in the glass. So the caption reads, enslaved people were mortgaged and valued based on age, skill, and ability to breed. This court ordered sale of 99 people, including 5 infants, Old Hester, Old Peter, and Old Nancy. The anointed document, or the annotated document, shows that the buyer valued Betty for breeding. The name Rose is crossed out. She is noted as unalive on here. And this particular document right here pissed me off. If you look at the caption, we're talking about Black women right here in 1853. Okay, it says many white men preyed upon African American women and girls. During the domestic slave trade, a new category emerged known as fancy girls. Women purchased for exploitation. These women were sold at rates significantly higher than the price of other enslaved persons. Polly, a 16-year-old girl described as having a yellow complexion and black eyes, was likely sold as a fancy girl. So the term fancy girls goes all the way back to the 1800s. This right here is a primary document right here illustrating all of that bullshit that they was trying to get into. Okay, so again, all right, real quick, I had like this right here fucked my head up. So I just like a quick search. The term fancy girls, everybody look that up, and it has a lot of instances like that. I just pulled this up. I'm gonna stop this share and I'm gonna share another one just real quick. Let me share this here. All right, we just talked about fancy girls. We just read that document. If you can see this right here, right? Now, these are the Edmondson sisters. Mary Edmondson of 1835 between 1853, and Emily Edmondson, September between 1835 and 1898. 2 respectable young women of light complexion were African Americans who became celebrities in the United States abolition movement after gaining their freedom from slavery on April 15th, 1849. They were among 77 slaves who tried to escape from Washington, D.C. on the schooner, the Pearl, to sail to the Chesapeake Bay to freedom in New Jersey. Although the efforts failed, they were freed from slavery by funds raised by the Congregational Plymouth Church in Brooklyn, New York, whose pastor was Henry Ward Beecher, a prominent abolitionist. After gaining freedom, the Edmondsons were supposed to go to school. They also worked. They campaigned with Beecher throughout the North for the end of slavery. But this is the sick stuff that they was talking about as far as the quote unquote fancy girls. Let me read this a little bit. It says the Edmondson sisters were the daughters of Paul and Amelia Emerson, a free black man and an enslaved woman in Montgomery County, Maryland. Mary and Emily were two of 13 and 14 children who survived to adulthood, all of whom were born into slavery. Since the 17th century, law common to all slave states decreed that children's and enslaved mothers inherited their mother's legal status by the principle of partus sercorum vetum. I can't pronounce that. But anyway, their father, Paul Edmondson, was set free by his owner, Will. Maryland was a state with a high percentage of free black people, most descendants from slaves, people freed in the first 2 decades after the American Revolution, when enslavers were encouraged to manumissions by the principles of the war and activist Quaker and Methodist preachers. By 1810, more than 10% of black people in the Upper South were free, with most of them in Maryland and Delaware. By 1860, 49.7% of black people in Maryland were free. Edmondson's purchased land in the Norbeck area of Montgomery County, where he farmed and established his family. Amelia was allowed to live with her husband, and but continued to work for her master. The couple's children began working at an early age as servants, laborers, skilled workers. From the ages of 13 or 14, they were hired out to work in elite private homes in nearby Washington, D.C. under a type of lease arrangement where their wages went to the slave holder. So they was working, all the money was going to the slave holder. The practices of hiring out grew from the, the practice of hiring out grew from the shift away from the formal labor-intensive tobacco plantation. So this was a transition of how economy, leaving planters in a part of the United States with a surplus of enslaved people. They hired out enslaved people or sold them to traders for the Deep South. Many enslaved people worked as servants in homes and hotels. The capital men were sometimes hired out as craftsmen, artisan, or to work at ports in the Potomac River. So this is basically a snapshot about these two women. The term fancy girls and stuff is a term that they was using where these, white folks would get these young girls and, kind of had a way with them. But when I first typed up fancy girls right here, this is the first thing that came up during the domestic slave trade. A new category of enslaved women emerged known as fancy girls. We just read that, of course, and this is the source from the museum. We've read that, and then it talks a little bit more about that. But New Orleans was the largest slave market in the nation and well known for selling fancy girls. That's all here. These were light-skinned women, African-American women, poor girls, had to go through this shit. They don't really talk a little bit too much about it because I'm sure they're shameful of it. Let me see here if it says, this is me just now pulling this up. Okay, yeah, so despite Paul Edmondson's desperate efforts to delay the sale of his children, so he could raise sufficient money to purchase their freedom, the slave trading partners, Bryan and Hill from Alexander and Virginia, bought the 6 Epperson siblings under inhumane conditions. The siblings were transported by ship to New Orleans, where they were set at a very high price, $1,200 each. New Orleans was the largest slave market in the nation and well known for selling fancy girls, light-skinned enslaved young women as sex slaves. This is fucked up. Now, I saw this in the goddamn museum. And, I'm just pulling these receipts out. We should look a little bit more into this fancy girl business right here. And this was just one of these things that touched me when I was in the fucking museum seeing it. I was like, that's crazy. But I'm gonna unshare this. We're gonna go back to the video. And I'll share that again. But some sick shit was going on back then, y'all. Very sick shit. On the live one here. And this particular document right here pissed me off. If you look at the caption, talking about black women right here in 1853. Okay, it says many white men preyed upon African American women and girls. During the domestic slave trade, a new category emerged known as fancy girls. Women purchased for exploitation. These women were sold at rates significantly higher than the price of other enslaved persons. Polly, a 16-year-old girl described as having a yellow complexion and black eyes, was likely sold as a fancy girl. So the term fancy girls goes all the way back to the 1800s. This right here is a primary document right here illustrating all of that bullshit that they was trying to get into. Okay, so again, check this out. Stuff they don't tell you, stuff you got to come to DC to look at. So family, we are in the National Museum of African History in Washington, DC, and I'm moving around trying to find my way around this train. Hang on, where we go. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You slide through here.
Mostly they just.
Can I even get out here?
They never did get their money's worth out of it. As long as they stood open, and I ran around with the gals, sneaked off to the woods. Sometimes they used to put their dogs.
So they keep the bottom. It's kind of dark. I apologize about the lighting. Can't really see a lot. This is the industry that provided the capital for the European. It says here the industry, right? Slavery spawned industrialization, and I can't even pronounce that word. Industrialization, cotton growth in the South was shipped to New England or Britain, woven in textiles mills into cheap Negro cloth, then sold back to slave owners. The fabric was issued on 2 yards allotment to enslaved people to make their own cloths, worn to shreds within a year. New cloth was needed. Some of the first U.S. factories mass-produced hoes, shovels, whips, and restraint tools used by enslaved people upon them. So look at all the money that was made from this trade. I'm going to read this part right here. We're going to talk about agriculture right here. I'm sorry. So most enslaved people labored in agriculture. Men, women, and children pushed by the whip, produced cotton, rice, sugar, and tobacco, valued at well over half of the Negro's national product. These enormous profits invest rice, sugar, and tobacco, valued at well over half of the Negro's national product. These enormous profits invested in land, stock, bonds, railroads, banks, insurance companies drove the national economy and trickled westward expansion. Agriculture was central to slavery for another reason. A rural landscape enabled whites to better control enslaved people. In a town or city, there was a greater chance of a rebellion. Yeah, this is in DC. We are in DC. We are in DC right now. So we are downstairs, Washington, D.C. National Museum of African History, one of the most visited museums in America right now. This is a little private tour I'm hooking y'all up with.
African Americans, North and South, both enslaved and free, transformed America during the Civil War. They turned the war over the Union into a fight for freedom.
Yeah, we are in the African American History Museum family in Washington, D.C. This is the ground floor, and we're going to make our way back upstairs. So if anybody is interested in the tour in the future, I might can come up here and we can go down this joint together, talk about some history. So when you come up, the bottom floor is usually like the worst floor to kind of go through. It talks about that hardcore history that went down from the 1400s. You get up here, the lighting gets a little bit better when we walk up here. Yeah, fam, we're in an African American History Museum in Washington, D.C. And I am sharing this with the fam because that's what we do. I went to the Native American Museum and I ain't see no Negroes over there. That's funny. So now we're on the second floor right here, defining freedom, the era of segregation between 1877 and 1968. The years after the Civil War were hopeful and disheartening for African Americans. With the end of slavery, they had hoped to obtain full citizenship. Instead, they found themselves resisting efforts to put in place a new form of oppression, segregation. In the face of these attacks, African Americans created institutions and communities to help them survive and thrive through their struggle. They challenged the nation to live up to its ideal of freedom and equality. So we got oh man, this is a nice statue of Robert Smalls, yo. If y'all don't know about Robert Small, y'all been cheated out on y'all history lessons. This guy was a spy. He was a statesman. He freed his mama from slavery. I made a post about this, brother. This is one of them. Look at this. They did him good. They did my brother good. That's Robert Small's family. Check out my post about Robert Smalls. This dude was on point. So we're gonna scroll around. And we were in the National African History Museum in Washington, D.C. And I'm giving you guys a little quick tour. Shout out to my baby girl for graduating up here. I'm just killing time. Now I really like this. This is a scene from the 70s. The Greensboro lunch counter scene right here, family, is what you guys looking at. All right. And they did this nice. They did justice up here.
Would you say?
Biracial. I don't remember Robert Smalls being. I think fuck, I can't think of his name right now. I don't think he was, but I have to check on that. We was considered 3/5 of them. Yo, they keep cutting off my audio. We was considered 3/5 of a man. I am a man. This Constitution wasn't built for black folks if they made black folks 3/5 of humans. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Yeah, coming in here make you want to knock somebody the fuck out. Keep it real. We're gonna move around, just giving you guys a quick a guided tour of the National African History Museum. They got some Klan shit in here, y'all, too. The rise of the KKK. Grand Wizard shit over here. Look at these brothers in the tree right here. Ain't that some sad shit? They didn't have any problems putting this shit on the front page paper back then. That's how much they didn't give a shit about black folks. It's a shame. It's a damn shame. Family, if you're just now tuning in, we are in the National American Museum of African History, family, in Washington, D.C. We're moving on up. We are moving on up. Thank you guys for coming on in, hitting the like when you come on in. So, family, we are in a museum hopping right now, yo. What's up, Shock? I see you, brother. All black, everything up in this joint today. So they got these films always showing something up here, y'all. Always. So when you go down there, it's a little dark. You know what I'm saying? You can't really see. They got to dim the light. So we come upstairs, I think, to like the almost a level floor, and it becomes a little contemporary right here. Okay, so we're into the 1900s, and you know, you see a little modern versions. You got the Black Panthers right here. Black Panther Party, of course, was founded in Oakland, California. The Black Panther Party for self-defense was the era's most influential militant Black power organization. Its members confronted politicians, challenged the police, and protected Black citizens from brutality. The party's community service programs, called survivor programs, provided food, clothing, transportation, rather than integrating American society. Members wanted to fundamentally change it. For them, Black power was global resolution. We fought in every war. Black folks fought in every war, family. Every war. Revolutionary War. Fighting for our own freedom and the freedom of everybody else. Never forget, I am an ex-soldier my damn self. The Vietnam War divided the country, including civil rights proponents. At first, the NAACP and many people within the community, the Black community, supported the war. By 1966, however, public opinion was shifting. Martin Luther King Jr., Muhammad Ali, and students, nonviolent coordinating committees, the SNCC, denounced it. Organizations as different as the Nations of Islam, and the Black Panthers, and the Karenjinas, I can't even pronounce that, sorry y'all, also opposed the war. All black, everything. Look at these beautiful pics. So when you go upstairs, it transitions to more contemporary African-American culture. And look pretty nice. That's downstairs again. We're looking at the lunch counter situation. Then we get to the 70s.
This legislation does.
Yeah, they did their thing up in here, y'all. They really represented us in a positive light. We can't forget about public enemy number one.
Making her first trip in space today, mission specialist Mae Jameson.
That's right.
Solid rocket ignition and liftoff.
Used to sing to me, had me feeling like black was the thing to be. See, we forgot about that shit. We forgot, yo. We lost our fucking way. Niggas that think Indians and shit. It's wild. All right, so we moving all the way up and away. Quick tour of the National African American Museum family in Washington, D.C. And right here you see an illustration of Obama's inauguration. I was there. If you look real close, y'all will see me there. I was there somewhere at the jump. You know, I'm from D.C. and shit. I was there. You'll see me. I was behind one of them jumbotrons and shit. All right, so we're making our way up and out of this joint. Peace to everybody that has tuned in. If I have time to come back at a later time, I might do that. We're gonna walk up out this joint. All right, now, yesterday y'all saw me eating some chicken. Yeah, they got some bomb chicken up in this joint. I don't know if I should give you another plate now or not. But this is where the chicken at, yo. They don't play around. They got chicken. Matter of fact, I might have to give me a plate, but the line too long. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to show y'all what they got over here. They gonna hook you up. They got the sisters working in there. They got the plates coming right at you. And this is the like the cafeteria. No worries. Big spot down here. So if you're hungry, go on down here and get you something. I think I need me something to drink though. I'm gonna give me one of these drinks. Give me a fan or something. Thank you. This is all I want, just a drink. Hey, not bad. Can I exit that way? Huh? Oh, damn. All right. Thanks, man. I appreciate the warning. I can't take the drink. I gotta drink this shit inside. All right, so when you come into the to this joint, I'm gonna show y'all. They don't play that shit. Caffeine free. I don't like the way this tastes. So basically, I'm killing time, y'all. I gotta go to a graduation today. My baby girl is graduating, y'all. I'm killing time. Chilling. I can't take my drink outside. That's fucked up. Peace to the chat, everybody in the chat. What's up, y'all? Peace, 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 peace to everybody. I'm gonna just sip on my drink a little bit and I'm gonna walk right outside again. But yeah, family, let me show y'all. So this is the cafeteria. I'm sitting right here at the end of it. So whenever you get your meal in the museum, you're gonna end up over here. They got a large eating section. I'm all the way at the end of it. So when you go all the way down, they got these nice tables. It's kind of a little private spot, and they always got some type of history here. They got the Freedom Riders right here, staging the sit-in, because we talked about Greensboro. By 1960, the civil rights movement gained powerful momentum and increased national attention due to the persistence, nonviolent tactics of protest employed by Martin Luther King Jr. and other activists. All right, I think I'm gonna step. That soda ain't really doing it for me. I know, right? It's so gorgeous. So we got all our beautiful brothers and sisters back here eating. They got ribs in there too. I should have had some fucking ribs. I gotta come back to this, y'all. So make sure y'all get y'all a meal at the African History Museum. Now I ain't gonna front. That shit gonna cost you a little bit. Museum food costs you something. It's gonna cost you an arm, maybe a kidney, but it's worth it. Oh, my bad, homie. Slow down, Turbo. That dude almost bumped into me. I saw that shit. All right.
Yeah, his friends.
All right, so when you that's the Sweet Home Cafe right there. All right. So like I said, we're still in the African History Museum right now. I'm walking around, showing you guys what's going on. We're gonna go up and away. So this right here talks about the building of the National Museum of African American History and Culture. So if you ever have an opportunity to come here, you go ahead and look at this section. It talks about the efforts it took to create it. It got this nice model of the landscape right here. Pretty big place. I believe this was based off of an African crown symbol, I believe. Brother's taking some awesome pictures over there. So this is the basement. I'm going back up. Oh shit, I'm glad I came down here. This y'all about to get packed. This how many people come down here, y'all, every day. Black folks. I ain't see nobody. I ain't see none of us over at the Indian jump. We know where we at. This is where we at. Look at this, y'all. It's beautiful. Nothing but beautiful black people coming up this joint. You know, it's awesome. So I'm making my way back up. While these folks make their way back down. So I just came from the bottom. We started from the bottom and now we're here. Okay, we started from the bottom and now we're here. We're in the National Museum of African History and Culture and motherfucking greatness. Yeah, the food is a little pricey. It's gonna cost you a liver and a kidney, but it's worth it. You gotta get that up. You gotta get that liver and a kidney up for that fried chicken, brother. You know what I'm saying? Got to. All right, so we're gonna go upstairs. So this is the like the welcome center. When you come in here in the National Museum, you're gonna come to the welcome center. I'm gonna take y'all through the whole joint. I got time today. And then they're gonna give you like a copy of the museum. And I'm gonna just come over here and can I snatch one of these? Let me make sure I can snatch one. So that's what you're gonna get.
Then you come back.
I can snatch this, right? I appreciate it. Yeah. I'm gonna go upstairs. I just went downstairs. No, what's that? Is that upstairs?
It's downstairs.
I didn't see that.
Okay, you need to see this.
All right.
Take the escalator going down at the bottom of the stairs is on your left.
All right, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah. Afrofuturism.
I'm gonna go back down. Hey, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you. See, they so friendly over here. Try to cover her face so y'all don't see that, but we about to go downstairs again. Apparently, they talking about the Afro. I hadn't seen that, yo. Afrofuture.
But we still like,
Oh no, let me go back downstairs, y'all. Shit, I'm slipping. I am slipping at this jump. Let me make sure. Go down here and see this Afro jump. All right. Afrofuturism, a African future. Is that what that says? I'm gonna check. I didn't know they had this down there. So anyway, when you walk in, you walk to the Welcome Center, they're gonna give you one of these. All right, so you're not gonna get lost in this place. I suggest you start on the bottom. This is the way down to the bottom, and then you work your way back up. I thought I saw everything, but apparently I didn't. They got L4, L3, L2, C1, C2, C3. All right. Oh shit, is this it? Okay, I passed this jump. Oh shit, the Afrofuture. Oh shit, it's nice. Hey, thank you, sis. I appreciate it. Wow, y'all. I walked right past this place. Wow. All right, let me see if can I read this real quick? Let me try to get you out of the shot. All right, this right here, Afrofuturism, a history of Black futures. What is Afrofuturism? Afrofuturism is an evolving concept expressed through Black cultural lens that reimagines, reinterprets, and reclaims the past and present for a more powerful future for African Americans. Coined in 1993 by Mark Dari, the idea of Afrofuturism were developed by scholars to explore how Black writers, artists utilize themes in technology, science, fiction, fantasy, and heroism to envision stories, futures of Black liberation, to convey an authentic, hopeful, and cultural experience, imagine a Black experience. Today, Afrofuturism has surpassed the boundaries of scholarship, emerged not just as a trending fashion, but as an influential driver of African American culture with the historic roots that stretched across the time, space, and throughout Black diaspora. Afrofuturism has evolved as a concept, a philosophy, multimedia genre, aesthetic, and cultural movement. It explores Black identity, agency, and freedom throughout art and creative works that envisions liberated futures for Black life, found in the narrative works of enslaved people who radically imagine their freedom, and science fiction stories that inspire real astronauts across nearly all genres of popular music. Afrofuturism is an expressive outlet for theoretical, innovative, and creative production, granting authors, thinkers, artists, and activists intellectual platforms to understand and interpret the history of race, Black culture, identity, with its ability to draw from the past and present through the prism of technology, themes, fantasies, and futurism imagery. Afrofuturism is a powerful lens by which to view and interpret the Black experience in a increasingly technological world. Technological world. Damn, that was a lot. But it's beautiful in here, y'all. Check this out. Thank y'all for bearing with me reading that. So look, this is like the Dogon right here. Okay, yeah, that's what that is. This is West African Dogon. African cultural astronomy. For generations, African civilizations have looked to the stars and celestial bodies to gain knowledge. Their observations have informed the technological, ideological, and spiritual makeup of their lives. Stargazing, skywatching people from the Dogon people of the Mali, West Africa, the Yoruba, the Egyptians, and other cultural communities across the continent developed the technologies of the culture-based and astronomical observations, from predicting the weather, creating calendars and trade routes, charting seasons, and outlining philosophical ideas. African civilizations created technologies to make sense of their world and beyond, creating art and social practices through the lens of scientific observation and technology. The cultural astronomy of African civilization served as a precursor to Afrofuturism. Woo, I am reading today. So this is beautiful. They got this thing looking nice. So if you ever have a chance to come to the African History Museum, go ahead and check this out. I didn't know they had this in here. This is something new that I didn't know. Something new I didn't know. If you're wondering where I'm at, I am in the National African History Museum in DC. Come get you some.
From the intergalactic regions of the Council of Outer Space.
Yeah, they did their thing in here, yeah.
And none can stop.
She may die before she can do it.
And a lot of people donate this stuff.
I'll be out there.
Okay. You gonna be around here?
Excuse me, man. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm good now. Let's go.
All right. Wow, that was pretty neat, yo. So that was the Afrofuturism. Check that out when y'all come here. All right, so I'm about to go back up the steps again. All right, I think I've seen everything downstairs that I came to see. All right, so I'm gonna go right back up these jumps again. Woo! And I'm working my way back up. Ground floor, like I said, the basement bottom floor is the part y'all want to start on first. All right. So let me go upstairs for a second, show y'all that. I've been walking all weekend, yo. All right, we're gonna go upstairs. This should get packed too, y'all. This thing get packed. You better come early. Tickets are free. You just gotta schedule yourself to get the tickets. When you come in, you're gonna come to the Welcome Center downstairs. Get you one of these right here, and it'll show you exactly how to get around this place. I suggest you guys start at the bottom. Make sure you check out that Afrofuturism too while you're down there at the History Museum, y'all. So right now I'm going upstairs. Now, if you look over, you see a window over here looking at. So right now I'm going upstairs. Now, if you look over, you see a window over here looking at an African symbol, yo. Family, if you're just not tuning in, we are in the National Museum of African History and Culture, located in Washington, D.C., one of the most visited museums in America. Okay. This is the wrong floor. I want to go upstairs real quick and show y'all that. Oh, they got a little step thing over here.
We are Step Africa. Step Africa is the first professional dance company dedicated to the art form of stepping. Stepping is
Peace, 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 family. So I'm gonna walk around and go to the top joint. Peace, family. Poor City on location in Washington, D.C. at the National African History Museum of Culture. Come on in and get you some if you're around the area. So we're going on like the third floor upstairs. What floor am I on? So I'm doing quick runarounds, show y'all what this thing got to offer.
Attention visitors, running, horseplaying, and playing on or throwing items off balconies is strictly prohibited and will result in an escort out of the building.
Yeah, they don't want you fucking around in here.
Which way you going?
So family, if you're just not tuning in, we are in the National African American History Museum located in Washington, D.C. Come check it out. If you don't want to get cheated out on your history lessons, I suggest y'all show up this joint. I'm doing a little quick walkthrough.
Yes, grab us some more.
Excuse me, oh my God.
That's Shirley right there, Auntie Shirley.
Right.
Oh, I like this one right here. Now, if you look at my website, poorcityvibes.com, I got the same illustration in my store. I like this right here. Make sure y'all check out poorcityvibes.com. I got the same picture up there. That's an iconic scene right there, y'all looking at right there. Are we making our way around? We got Venus and Sabrina up in there. Right. Right, we are moving. I'm gonna go upstairs one more time, one more floor on the top, on the TV top. I'm not gonna cheat y'all out on your history lessons today on the tour. Working hard to show you stuff up in here. Shout out to the comment section for positivity. Appreciate you guys. All right, so I'm going upstairs, and then after this, I'm getting about this junk, chilling in my whip. I think it's almost time for me to get up out this junk anyway. All right, so we're going upstairs. This is the highest floor in the building. You can't get no higher unless you smoke. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I'm just going to go around here and give y'all a quick visual of it. Yeah, you're welcome, y'all. A lot of people can't get up here to DC to see this. So I'm going to show y'all a virtual tour. Now, this architecture, the building was based on this design. I want y'all to see what that looked like real quick, y'all. Go over here real quick. So this jump right here. So y'all can't see it. And when you look at the crown right there, the architect made this based off of that. Right there. So I wanted y'all to see that. I'm gonna pan around real slow so y'all can see what's going on. Up in here, we're in the African History Museum. Washington, D.C. So let's go hit the music spot. This is one of my favorite spots too over here. They talk about the music impact of Black folks. Now this is the spot. They got a Cadillac over here sitting. Go ahead and pan around real quick. So the lighting is a little bit better up here. Talk about the musical impact African Americans had on the music culture. We got the mothership out here, y'all. We got the mothership out here. Shout out to Bootsy Collins. They got the mothership out here. No, you good, you good. I can dig it. Yo, we got folks get excited in here, yo. Yeah, this is a good spot, man. Y'all come check this out. We're in the African History Museum. Doing a walk around. Let me spin this thing around here. MC Light. Y'all too young to know who MC Light is, yo. Y'all ain't ready. So yeah, this particular floor celebrates Black achievements in music. Just bought a Cadillac, throw some D's on them shit. All right, so let me get up out of here before it get too packed. I'm sorry, sis. Let me wrap around. So now I'm making my way around and about outside. So right now you're getting a full block experience up in this joint. All right, let me make my way around. All right, I gotta go down the stairs. Sorry, y'all.
No. Went down to.
All right. Okay, let me make my way outside. I think I came. I saw concrete. Yeah. All right. Peace to the chat. Right now, like I said, I'm in the African History Museum, the National Museum of African History and Culture up here in Washington, D.C. It's a beautiful day to be of African descent. All right, so I'm just up here killing time. My daughter about to graduate in about 2 or 3 hours, y'all. I'm on my daddy shit up here. Oh, damn, they got a Muhammad Ali shirt. The tickets are free. You just got to print them out. Hey, morning. Tickets are free. I just got to print them out. I'm just looking at this merch over here. I like that Ali shirt, but I ain't gonna get one. I already got a hoodie and a shirt from here yesterday, y'all. Yeah, tickets are free. All you got to do is thank you in the chat, yo. Thank you. She makes me proud. All you got to do is go to the site and get the tickets and pick the time. You put your name, email in there, and then once you enter it, it's gonna ask you if you want to see your ticket, and then it's gonna email you a code where they scan your code and you can just walk in. The reason why they do that, they want to keep a track of who comes in here. That's for security reasons. We can't have random people coming in here and they don't have a track of it. So if something go down, they can at least track and identify people that was in here at certain time specificities and shit. But yeah, the tickets are free, and I'm even considering coming up here and doing tours myself. Like, you get the ticket, and then we'll tour around here. Talk about some of this. Yeah, it's smart of them. I think they did a good job with that. But yeah, the tickets to the museum is free, yo. So you just get what time you want to come up. This place is freaking huge. Yes, it is, yo. This is one of the most visited museums in America, the African genre. But yeah, whenever you come in here, you're gonna go to the Welcome Center. Remember that. I know. I got the tour. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to do some meet and greets. I come up here and we can walk together around here. We just gotta schedule it right. So you go to the front, and let me tell this lady. Hey, you were right.
Several $1 million. And
you were right. I had to say thank you to her. Yeah. All right, so yeah, she showed me the Afro Future joint downstairs. I didn't even know that was on here. Are they playing a little D'Angelo up here? They got the little D'Angelo going on in this joint. They ain't trying to hurt nobody. So I'm about to leave and go around so y'all can see the outside. But yeah, in the future, we can do a group tour. It don't cost you nothing in here. And I'll walk y'all around and we can do this together. All right, so I'm leaving because I only got a certain time on my car. When you come out here, you got to make sure your parking is on point. All right, you come out here, your shit they will tow your shit in DC. I'm telling you, they will give you like $1,000 ticket, but they'll tow your shit away. So make sure your parking is good. Now we're outside of the building right now. There's museums all around here. You got the Air and Space Museum, the Smithsonian Museum, And then you got the Martin Luther King monument. I'm not at that one right now. I don't got time to do that. I might go there before I leave. I don't know, depending on how much time I got. But I'm just burning time because my baby girl about to graduate high school. I'm proud of her. Proud dad alert. So I'm just out here right now chilling. And they got areas where you can sit down. But this is one of my favorite spots to sit because when you look here, you see these symbols, okay? You got the African symbol right there. Make no mistake about it. Her graduation is at like 3, but I got to get down there at 2 so I can get me a seat. So that's the obelisk or Tekken. This is an African symbol right next to the African building. So the architect of this knew what he was doing. And I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but Benjamin Banneker, an African, is the one who made the designs and blueprints for Washington, D.C. It was a black man that built this up here. All right. And he's not talked about much. If I'm not mistaken, he made the first wind-up clock over here in America, too. This man surveyed the land. He knew how to build stuff, knew where to build it at in relation to the sun and the stars, family. So shout out to Benjamin Banneker. But there goes a nicer version of what that looks like. Yeah, the wooden clock, right? He had something to do with that. You know, you wonder why they call it Big Ben. You know what I'm saying? Benjamin Franklin, Big Ben, the clock makes sense to me. I'm just saying. But yeah, it's beautiful out here when you walk around. It's free to get in there. Don't worry about paying nothing. You just got to make sure your parking's good. And you're going to have to pay for parking. Cost you a couple of dollars for a couple of hours. You park. You make sure you go on the website. And you schedule what time you want to come in here and see some of this stuff. And when you do that, you just come in at your time and then they'll scan your time slot and you walk in there. It's so easy. I'm gonna go ahead and walk y'all through. So you go through here, right? And it's easy like Sunday morning over here. So you walk all the way down there in the front. And once you get your time slot, you're good to go. They scan it and you in there. So you only can come in here during the time specified to come in here. So you see that's the next crew coming in. That might be the 12 o'clock crew that's walking in there right now. That might be the 12. I was part of like the 10:30 or the 11. I forgot what time I ended up coming. But that's what you got to do to be able to secure a spot in the National African Museum. Look at these little birds and shit. Look at these ducks. Look at pretty little ducks. There's some pretty shit out here, y'all. Look at these beautiful ducks. That's not a duck, though. That's like a yard bird. That ain't a duck. Those are ducks. That's a duck. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to stop and look at some beautiful shit and appreciate the beauty of it, yo. They got ducks out here in D.C., yo. Look at the little duckins. Little duckies. That's some cute-ass shit, yo. Look at these cute-ass ducks. So, yeah, this is the outside the... And those aren't ducks. That's like a street bird taking a bath. That's like a finch or whatever. I think that's a finch. But those are ducks right there. Yeah, that's like a DC Southeast yard bird right here. That's a ghetto bird. And then the ducks got a little bit more class. But yeah, I ain't know that. That's what's up. That is what's up. Okay. Little birdie's taking a little birdie bath out here. So yeah, make sure you get your tickets. They got food in there. They will feed you. It might cost you a kidney or a liver, but it's worth it. It's worth your kidney or liver because the food is on point. They got some bomb ass. How the fuck I get out of here? I got lost. I got trapped. Hang on, let me make sure I get the fuck out of here. They got chicken, all types of stuff. Collards. The collards was banging. They got me trapped in this bitch. I gotta get up out of here. Look at these birds. I gotta go check these birds out one more time, y'all. Look at these joints, y'all. There go the mama duck. Look at the little mama duck, y'all. You know, shit you see at the African History Museum. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, not the kidney, I know. kidney and the liver. Gonna cost you that chicken plate, yo. It's worth it though. That shit was a point. So I'm going to pan around. Right now, we are right beside an African symbol. So all these people in here coming in for time slams. Let me see if I can walk out here. Can I walk out? I'm gonna just walk out. All right, I'm cool. I thought they weren't gonna let me walk out. All right, so we outside the building right there. All right, so where the fuck my car at? I got disoriented. Gotta find my whip. So it's packed out here every day. Peace, family. Peace, peace, peace. What is happening? I can't see shit on the screen, y'all. So yeah, they got food trucks out here. If you don't want to go ahead and, you know, if you're like, man, that shit costs too much, go to one of the food trucks out here. They good. Make sure you pick the right one. We got the food trucks. It's busy out here, yo. These cars will run your ass over. So don't get hurt. Make sure y'all look both ways before y'all cross the street and cross me. You know what I'm saying? Got my African with me right here. I got the red ones in the store. If y'all want to get one of these African necklaces, go ahead and click the link in my bio, PoorCityVibe.com, and I'll hook you up. As soon as I get home, I'm gonna ship out some stuff. I got some shipments that's gotta go outside right now. I think my car is like fucking a mile away. You're gonna walk out here. You're gonna walk. So if you don't like walking, they have ways of getting around. You can get you a scooter. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much these scooters cost, but I see a lot of people riding these scooters and shit. So, you know, if you bought that scooter life, go ahead and get you some coins and drop it in there. I'm all right with walking. That shit good for the blood circulation and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know. So this is the the Smithsonian National Museum of American History. I believe that's what this is. The Smithsonian National Museum of American History. I've been in there a couple times. I'm not going in there today. So, sorry. I'm going to check on my car, make sure my shit is intact. Because you will fuck around and find out in DC if you don't secure your car. So peace to y'all hanging in there with me. It's a quick tour. So we got buses coming in from around the world. Yeah, there you go to Smithsonian Institution, National Museum of American History. And no, they don't got no black Indians in there, y'all. I look for the black Native American Indians. I ain't see none of that. Damn Playboy, where the fuck is the Hummer at? When I go outside, I don't see none of that. When I go outside of TikTok, I don't see none of you feather-wearing Negroes out here, y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. I went to the Native American Museum yesterday. Please look at my clip from yesterday. I'm trolling, right? Because them niggas like to fuck with me, so I'm gonna fuck with them too. I went to the Native American Museum, family. We supposed to be in there. If we was here first, they should have all types of black people, right? Guess what? They did. They had nobody in there. They didn't even have fried chicken in there, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They had the fried chicken at the African Museum. You heard? You know what I'm saying? I ain't see none of you hot glue feather wearing Negroes out there at all. At all. Let me cross the street. Yeah, make sure y'all, look both ways for y'all cross the street in Port City. But I went there. I was in search. I ain't see y'all niggas there like y'all said. Make sure ain't nobody here in my car. All right. Yeah, I ain't see none of y'all niggas there. All that American Indian stuff, y'all. I didn't see it there. I spoke to the staff. I'm not playing, y'all. I spoke to the staff, and I asked the staff at the Native Indian joint. I said, where are the black Indians at and shit? Y'all got that here? They was like, they looked at me like I lost my damn African mind in that jump. He was like, why is you here? I was embarrassed to ask them ladies that, but I had to do that for the audience. You know what I'm saying? Show y'all that they lying. These niggas are only indigenous to TikTok. They're TikTok Indians. They weren't talking about this stuff before this app came out. Their grandmothers weren't rocking those feathers before this shit came out. They brand new, and they like they brand new hot glue feather, pigeon feather wearing Negroes. That's what all they are.
Hey fam, I think my voice is lagged out.
I went to the museum. When I go to the African History Museum, I see faces that look like us there. You know what I'm saying? So if we was everywhere and if we was here first, they should have some of that shit in the Native American Museum. But guess what? Surprise, surprise, they don't. So if you want that real African, that real blackness, you need to take your ass to the African American History Museum. It's just that simple. It is just that simple. But yeah, I went over there. They ain't had none of that. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, the live was positive, man. They came on there messing with me, man. So I was like, you know what? Since I'm up here, let me go to the Native Museum, see if y'all see y'all out there. And I did, and I knew I wasn't. Let me get in my car, y'all. Get in the ride. But yeah, I didn't see that. But yeah, they try to come in there and be agents of chaos in my live. That's the weirdest thing. They're weird, super weird. Weird for that. But yeah, come to the African History Museum. That's where I'm at. I went to the Native American John. I ain't see no Negro, nothing in there. I ain't see no blacks. All of this, we was here first. Look at my last post. Talk about that shit. I got an audio of the staff when I went in there. These are the type of receipts that I'm bringing. I'm not on here arguing with niggas no more. I'm just coming out here with evidence, facts, receipts. If you want to debate still, meet me at the YouTube.
Yeah, family. That is that. Let me stop this up.
Yeah, thanks for sitting in on that, family. Peace to everybody. Taylor, I see you. Perry, I see you. Shout out to Raymond as well. I appreciate y'all likes. Make sure y'all share this. The next time I go up there, hopefully, I might can do a little tour and have some folks up there with me the next time. That'd be cool. Do a little meet and greet. What else? I took the liberty of going into the Native American Museum, right? Wasn't nothing in there, family, as far as us. I asked them people too. I said, where the original black folks at of America? And they looked at me like I lost my damn African mind, family. It was funny. I made a post of that. Y'all see that too. Look at one of the videos I posted on here, and it's on here. It's pretty funny. But on that note, I'm gonna sign out. Peace, family. Make sure y'all check my brother X live on TikTok right now. I think he's still on. Shout out to the motherfucking syndicate, because that's what we do. And if any one of you fuck niggas who like to hot glue pigeon feathers that y'all pick up off of the ground and stick it in your head and say we ain't African and all that dumb shit, please see us, set up a debate. This is the smoking section. All right. Peace.